Hey everyone, this is Joseph with JN Unique Designs. I know I'm very early, so give me a second here. It's been a little while since I've done a live, so I want it to be early just to make sure everything works, especially with the fact that I got a new phone. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm looking down because I'm trying to find where my live is. Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to Elizabeth Craft Designs live today. Sorry, I'm looking down because I'm trying to figure out where my video is. It's been a while since I've been back with you, so I'm very happy to be here with you today. Let's see here. How do I do this? Getting comments. There we go. I think we're good. I think I can see you and you can see me, and the comments are here. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Natasha. Hello, Sylvia. Let's see. Hello, Kristen. Hello, Sandra. Hello, just giving me a few moments here to get ready. Hi, Yona and Tove Nielsen. Hi, Sue. Hi, everyone. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been with you, so thank you for tuning in with me today. There's a slight change of plans, and I'm going to wait for a few moments here, and then I'll do a couple of announcements for you. Good morning, hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Elizabeth Craft Designs. I did get a new phone, and so hopefully things are going to work out well. And I don't have one of those fancy setups yet, but I'm working on trying to get one, so it's been a while. Thank you for joining me today. Hello. Hi, Linda. Let's see here. What time is it? Anybody? Let's see here. I think it's good to go. It is, right? 12 o'clock. Alrighty. So, welcome to Elizabeth Craft Designs Facebook Live for Monday, September 26th. I'm very happy to be with you today. I know that you're expecting Esther to be with you today, but there is a slight change in plans. Esther will be with you on Wednesday this week to release the new collection. There is a new collection that is coming out, and Esther will be showing you all live what that new collection is all about on Wednesday. So there was a slight switch in scheduling, and I'm here with you. It's been a while since I've been back. So yes, exciting day for Wednesday is the release of a new collection from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and Esther will be with you. I had to make that announcement. And then today's winner for Elizabeth Craft Designs is Raquel Gonza. Raquel Gonza? If you email info@ecraftdesigns.com, you can claim your prize there. So I'm very happy that you are with me today. I'm very happy that everybody is here joining me. Sorry, I'm having tiny little bit of difficulties here. There we go. I think I fixed everything. All right. Let's see. If you haven't already, I do have a YouTube page. Please like and subscribe to that YouTube page, YouTube channel, and my Facebook page for fun videos. Today, I'm going to place with some tools and some Halloween stuff and some planner essentials, so I'm looking forward to having you. So let me put the camera in its dock here. Pardon me for a second. Let me see what I can do about getting this right. There we go. I think you can see everything now. My big mess of a desk. So, let's see if this is... Let me move that so it's better for you. We're still trying to redesign my desk here, so pardon me for a bit. I don't want to make you sick. There we go. Hello. I think everybody can still hear me and everybody can still see me. JN Unique Designs on my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed and liked my video on JN Unique Designs, please do so. Just because I do have some fun videos there and some projects that will be great to have you. And again, Raquel Gonza is the winner for today's comment, like, and share. And if you email info@ecraftdesigns.com, you can claim your prize there. And for those who haven't already, please do like and subscribe to this channel. Like, subscribe, channel, and share. And put in the comments that you've done so. It's for your chance to win some fabulous prizes. $50 gift card to Elizabeth Craft Designs. What is even better? So, what is going on here? My camera is not liking me, apparently. So, it's giving me an error, and I don't know what that error is. So I apologize while I try to figure out what... Let's see what's going on. Alright, can everybody hear me okay still? Your voice is a bit in the background. Is that better? I'm just trying to figure out... my desk is a mess right now, actually. You haven't seen what kind of a mess I have on this desk. I've been playing with so many different things, and today it's not another exception. So I want to start off with just telling you that whatever tools you have in your stash, it is always a great thing to use them. I always like to share. Yes, so just turn up the volume. I can't hear sound that was away from the microphone. Debbie, are you having issues hearing me now? Is that... sound is fine. Okay. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and continue to move forward. I was talking to Els about using tools that you have in your craft room. And some of those tools that I have include... very far away. Okay, is an airbrush gun, and I've been wanting to use this airbrush gun for a lot of old projects that I used to do, such as different types of crafting and everything like that. But since I started using this airbrush gun in my Elizabeth Craft Designs crafting, it has made my life so much easier. So I wanted to share with you. This is a airbrush gun that I got a long time ago, but please check with your local stores because your local stores may have them already. And you can use this tool. You can use anything that you have. I'm using this one, and I'm using, there's two ways to use this one. And you can either connect the airbrush gun directly to the canister itself, which is nice and bulky, or because of the fact that I'm going to be doing the live today with this airbrush gun, I decided I'm going to use the hose, the air hose, because that way I can put my compressor down below and it doesn't get into the way of the sound of the machine or the camera. And it sounds like there's something wrong with the microphone, but that's what we'll be using today. And it's actually a fabulous idea. So I can place my air gun down, my air container down below. Check with your local stores. They have some of those already in stock. And because they have those already, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I have done mass coloring. If you haven't seen me on Facebook the last few days, I've shown, I'll move that box real quick. I've shown you I've made tons of leaves. I've made tons of leaves. I've made tons of florals. I've made tons of different things that I've colored all with the airbrush gun. You know, I'm just throwing things out there right now just so you can see what the airbrush gun can do. I have a lot of pictures posted on Elizabeth Craft Designs to show all the things that I've made, but that's not, that's just because coloring was just so easy and so much fun. I mean, you can do, use the brush like you normally would, and I'm not saying that you can't use the brush. I'm saying that you can use the brush, and you can, with an airbrush gun, you can use any type of ink. Like today, I'm using inkjet refill, you know, something that I've had for just sitting around the room. I was going to throw in the trash, and I thought I'd try it, and it worked out well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But I want to show you, how much fun it is. So with this project that we're going to be doing today, I'm going to take my airbrush gun, and I'm going to open up the lid here. Just a simple lid container, and I'm just going to get some ink. This is just, again, just a simple black ink. Put a little bit of ink in there. Not too much, because I don't think I need that much today. And I'll close that up. I want to close the lid on my gun here. And then what I had already previously done was I had die cut this die set. Where did I put it? Aha! This is from Elizabeth Craft Designs spider web from the slimline background, number 1910. And what I had did was I had already die cut this, and I already placed Elizabeth Craft Designs double-sided adhesive on the back side of it. By putting the adhesive on the back and die cut through it, it saves you so much time when you're putting it on a card. So as you can see, I've already peeled out all the negatives, and I left all the pieces, which doesn't have an issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place that in my splatter box here. I'm going to take my airbrush gun, and I'm going to test the air. And I'm just going to go like that. All I'm doing is, as you can see, I'm coloring on there. And if you want something darker, you can go back and forth, and you can go different directions, different angles. And there's that. That's how simple that was. And look how fast that coloring was. Now I'm all done. The coloring of that web is done. You can see that? Look how cool that is. I'm going to set that aside to dry. Just because, where did I do with that? I don't know what I do with it, so I'm going to ignore it. Just because for time's sake, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to spray some more spider webs. This is from the planner page. This spider web that I'm coloring now is from 1903 Planner Essentials Halloween Set 3. And this is also from Esther, released. And so, you can see, I'm just coloring that just like that. And there we go. And I think what I ended up doing was I didn't put enough ink in there. So my machine tells me when there's not enough ink in there, and I'll just add a little bit more ink to the reservoir. There we go. And I didn't add very much. You could use alcohol ink, you can use glitter, you can use anything that you want. And so you can use, any type of liquid-based ink on there, and nothing will affect it. I'll put that aside. Take that out. Place that aside. I'm gonna take some more pieces that I've already die cut here. A witch, a couple of witches, and a crow. I'm just gonna spray that a little bit. You can see how fast and easy that was. I want it that way. It's just as a background. I'm going to take my Elizabeth Craft Designs tweezers and reach in there and pull that out. A lot easier. Just as such. And then, what else am I going to color here? I need to color a few more things before we're done. The paneling. So, here's another... Hi, Els. No worries. No worries. This is just a 6x6 paneling of Elizabeth Craft Design soft finish cardstock. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have the brush going, and I'm just going to go around like this. Just a little bit, just to color it in lightly. Give it a little bit of a splat. And every so often, I will get a color and a shape. Just like that. And now I have that's ready to go for a project. I'm going to get some of these other panels. That I'm going to do this also, just to get rid of the white a little bit, just for Halloween purposes. So I'm going to do back and front. Give it a little bit of coloring. So I hope everybody's doing well. It's been a fun day for me trying to get this ready. Could be fun. You're right. Femke is right. Else, it could be fun. Everybody could be enjoying it. This one is a 6x8" page, and I'm just gonna pre-color a little bit, just because I know what project we're gonna work on a project. So I've already prepared this. So I just wanted to give a little bit of color on there. Set that aside to dry. Again, I'm just mishap just coloring this. When you're using the airbrush gun, make sure you are in a well-ventilated area. You know, don't inhale this ink. It's not good for you. And I don't recommend it. So, I think that is all that I needed to color with that. With the ink. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this and take my gun, and I'm going to set it off to the side here. And let's set that aside. Let me set my splatter box aside here. And then I'm going to take my glass here, and just for the purpose of not contaminating colors, I'm going to go clean my hands here. This is just a Clorox wipe, or a baby wipe that I'm using, not a Clorox wipe, baby wipe. I'm just going to clean my hands a little bit just to get the ink off of there. And what I'll do is I'm going to prepare some things that I've already cut here. This die set is the, what did I do with it? I knew I just had it. Oh, here it is. The dog die set, which is 1667, that we'll be using. And the Halloween accessories, which is 1707, that we'll be using today. I love this glass mat, and if you don't have the glass mat for your crafting room, whatever kind of glass mat it is, you absolutely do need it. Don't let anybody say anything different. You do need the glass mat, because the glass mat is just so phenomenal when it comes to coloring and doing things. I'm going to find my Nocturne, which is a black, and I'm going to take that to color my witch's kettle here. So there's that. My witch's kettle's color. And then I'm going to find my green, wherever that is. This is Verdant. Color the slime, or the ooze that's coming out of it. There's that. And just by going from the edge in, you can get some shading on there, as you can see. And then I know I have some extra inks on some of these, so I'm not even going to grab some more ink, but I'm going to do that. Color that. And then I need a dark blue. Where is that color? I didn't have it ready. This is the problem with, you know, being too crafty sometimes. Okay, that color is not there, so I don't know what I did with it. Let's see here. Of course, that's the last one that I didn't look for. So let's see. This one is going to be Twilight, and that's going to be the cape. So, as you can see how my coloring techniques, I've just been pretty simple with this. There's that. And now you have a shade of color on there. So there's that. Set this aside. I'm going to take my baby wipe here and wipe a little bit off of there. As you can see how easy that was to clean. I'm going to take my red and color the mask. Take this as the red collar. And there's that. Take a yellow for the medallion. So there's that. And then take my baby wipe here and clean my glass mat. All of my pieces are colored. There we go. So next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble. So let me take a moment to show you how cool these Yozette dies are, because here's a monster that I used the gnome to turn into a Christmas elf. There's that monster that I've done that. Here's another monster with the pirate. I took the gnome and added the Halloween accessories to it and got a little witch elf here. I took the gnome and made a pirate witch kind of thing, flying on a broom. I took that monster again and made a pirate. Same design here, but one was a witch and one's a pirate. I took the beaver and I made him into a witch brewing some sort of concoction there. I took, you know, here's the sheep. I took the sheep and I turned him into a vampire, Count Dracula. Look how cool that is, that little piece is. I took the pig and turned the pig into a pirate, the farm animals. Thank you, Sue, for letting me know about that, the sound. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go back and look. The accessory sets are the best. You are correct, Linda. So there's so many things that you can do. So we're going to make a new character. We're going to make the dog here, and then we'll get into some Halloween fun folding projects. But you can see how versatile the accessory sets are with all of Yozette's creatures, not just one. So the witch and the pirate monster. Yep, there's the Christmas one using the gnome pieces, as you can tell there. These are, you know, here's Count Dracula as a sheep amongst, you know, that's how cool these pieces are. So I'm going to set these aside, and we'll be going back to that one here in a little bit and use that. So I'm going to pull my glue out, and I have a one of those Lineco pH neutral glue bottles that I've been using. Check with your local stores for these bottles, because they are great. They fit in my hands very nicely, and I just love the way that they feel. So let me start off with this. I'm going to take some glue and start by putting it on the dog here. So there's that. I want him to be kind of looking off to the side here, or tilting his head a little bit. So I'm gonna bring in my Elizabeth Craft Designs fine needle nose tweezers here, just because it makes life so much easier. I'm gonna put the doggy ears in there. Where is the other ear? I don't think I thought this one through very well, because I don't think this mask fits. Oh, yes it does. So there's that. Mask there. I'm going to throw a piece of glue on here just for the tail. There's some paws on here. As you can see, I'm not using much glue, just the dot here and there, just because it's so easy to put together like that. There's a dot there. Put a dot there. And then one more paw. There it is. Dot there. That there. And I'm going to to stick the spoon inside of here. I'm going to stick this here. So there's that. Give the dog a cape here first. So give him a little bit of a cape. Give him a paw here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on the back of his paw. There. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this and put glue there. And there you go. Now we have another Halloween creature to play with. So, now time for the fun part. This is the part that I initially wanted to do with you today but I also wanted to take a moment to show you, use your airbrush guns, use any tools that you have in your stash, because it makes just life a lot easier. It makes fun for coloring. I'm gonna bring my splatter box in just for a little bit here, because what I want to do is I also want to add a little bit of Tim Holtz's Distress. This is the mica stain. This is Empty Tomb from them. Like, comment, and share. Make sure you do put in your comments that you have done that, just for your chance to win the $50 gift card. So I'm just shaking up that bottle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to briefly spray over the top of that. And I'm going to do the same thing with my spider webs. Look how cool that is. Now it has a glimmer effect to it. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to try to bring it up closer. See, there's a glimmer effect to the witches now, and a scarecrow. See that? You can see that? So, let me get this. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the two spider webs. Yeah, and then should be fine. So, there's that. Set that aside. My Clorox wipe here just to clean my hands. And then I'll take this out. Set aside my splat box. And just because the soft finish cardstock, the release sheet for the Elizabeth Craft Designs paper has the ink on it, what I like to do is I'll just take a piece of paper here. You can either use a paper towel or you can use another cardstock to retrieve all that ink. But in this particular case, I'm just going to use a paper towel because I'm not planning on reusing that. And I know it sounds bad, but I wasn't planning on reusing that ink because I wanted something else for my next project. So that's why I'm doing it that way, just to take a little bit of that off and save your hands from damaging your cardstock. So, let's see. Now moving on to the promised project of the day. What you'll need to do is you'll need to take Elizabeth Craft Design soft finish cardstock, and you're going to cut it into two pieces. Each piece is going to be a 6 inches by 8 inches, 6 by 8, and you're going to score it from the left at the 1 inch line and the 2 inch line. So I'm going to take my scoreboard, and I'm going to take a place down here and take a scoring tool and score it at 1 inch and at 2 inch. Don't worry, all these measurements will be in the comments or afterwards, and it will be posted with the video, this video afterwards. So don't worry, 1 and 2. So you're in the 6 inches right here height and 8 inches wide. I will put the measurements for the centimeters also in the comments after I am done with the live today. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this piece of paper, which is 2 inches by 3 inches. And what I'm going to do is on my glass board here, you can see there's 4 cubes per inch. What I do is I lay it sideways and I mark one line here at the 3 strike here, and I'll turn it sideways and I'm going to lay it right flat in that cube, and I'm going to do the same 3. I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to connect those dots just to give a little piece of a corner here. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And then what I'll do is I'll take it to my scoring board, and I will draw a line or a score down that line so it's easy fold. I'll get the measurements here as soon as the live is over. So that's all you need. That's no other tools that you'll need today. And what we're going to do is we're going to have some fun and create this project here. So what you take is take one of the pieces that you already have, and you'll fold with the color side up, fold it down at the second inch line, and then fold it backwards with the first inch line. So you're creating a Z, which is a mountain fold and a valley fold, as you can see there. Mountain fold and a valley fold. And once that's all done, you know, kind of work it down a little bit. Same thing here. You'll do a mountain fold and a valley fold. You're going to do a wiper card. Yes, I am. I am doing a wiper card. And we're going to play with Elizabeth Craft Designs for that. And I'm going to add some glue here. You can use tape, or you can use a liquid glue. I like to use liquid glue just because it's easier to maneuver and line up. So Anya is here. Thank you so much, Anya, for posting all those the items that I'm using today. That helps a lot. Does the glue come from that tip? Will fit in other glue too. Does the glue come from that tip? It should. This is just a 18. This is called an 18 gauge glue tip, and I got this from Joyce, actually, from BoQ Creations in Florida. So it should fit. I'm gonna just place some more glue here. Color and glue this. Thank you, Anya, for again helping me with those comments because the products are available at Elizabeth Craft Designs, and that would be great for if you want to check that out. Make those purchases. So there, now you have a 6x6 card. Let's see. How do you clean out your spray device so that others don't? Just by spraying another color. Sue, to answer your question, what I do is I spray out all the entire ink, and I just put some water into my airbrush gun and just spray it. Just spray clean water, and it goes through and it cleans it out. If you're using alcohol inks, you have to use an alcohol base. So you can use isopropanol for that. And that should be not a problem. So you'll take this piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it backwards. And I'm going to fold it forward just to get a little bit of a shape here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place this. I think I'm doing this backwards here. Let me think this through here. This has to go here. Correct. Okay. So this has to go there. So this bottom triangle, I already folded there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to place a glue here into that tip. And I'm going to, if you look at the way that this card is set here, where the Z fold is on this side, you have the flat side here, and you have one that comes up. I'm going to take the panel, and I'm going to line it up right about the same edge. Line it up like that. So you can see how it's lined up. It's going to be gluing to the second panel here. Let's see. I'm looking back at the comments while this glue is setting here. Let's see if this makes sense. Yep, there it goes. So we have to let it set. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this exactly upside down. And you remember that since I have the glue on the up side, what we're going to do is we're going to have to do it on the bottom side. And this is a new way of doing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and place it on the bottom right. And I'm going to add glue to this. And then we're going to flip this over. Because remember how this is sitting is that this requires to be glued to that second panel. And if anybody's asking on how deep I'm going in, it doesn't matter how deep I'm going in. It just, what matters is that that triangle that was glued there cannot be above the outside of the card. That's all that matters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close that, and there we go. We have a 6x6. We have two pop-ups here. See how easy and neat that is? What we'll do is we'll do this. 2 wiper cards, as you can see. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a piece of gold, and I'm going to take my glue runner here. This is just, and of course, just in time. So, resort to the next best thing. I have Elizabeth Craft Designs tape, double-sided adhesive, because my glue gun, my ATC glue runner, just ran out. How convenient is that? It was meant to be. That's what I should say. It was meant to be. I was meaning to use Elizabeth Craft Designs double-sided adhesive. So where is my tweezers? That's a lot easier. Take that, do that. And I'm going to line this up because I've already pre-measured that. Just the way that Els taught me how to do this was, if you look on your cutter here, this is a Tim Holtz cutter. If you look on your cutter, whatever the size of the paper is, say it's at this 4-inch here, your inner layer, the inner layer should be 3 tick marks. If it's 3 tick marks in, you can, that's the perfect for all around. So, all around perfect, 3 tick marks. And still size this, see? So there you go. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna take another piece here, and I'm gonna place this down. Those things always happen, and it's not inconvenient. So there's that. And then what I'll do is I'm going to place this right on top of the gold to mirror out that gold a little bit. There we go. Now we have a design there. I'm going to bring my witches in and see what happens. So when you put this together, remember that this edge here, along the edge, what you want to do is you want to be careful with that. So what I'll do is I will place her, if you close this die, what you're going to see is you want to see how much room do you have. I have about 1/2 inch or 1/4 of an inch from the edge, as you can see, about 1/4 of an inch there from the edge, from the side of that panel. And so what I want to do is I have to be very careful on how I place her onto this wiper. So I'm going to put some glue here. Let me do this. So I'm just going to place her right closer to the edge here. There we go. There's the witch popping out. And then, of course, I made 2 witches just because I wanted her companion to also be there. So I'm putting this together here. That shouldn't be a problem. That is going to be a problem. So let's readjust just a tad bit. And I'm going to have to fix that a little bit here. Get a little bit of glue here. Most of my cards are experimental, so when I'm playing with this, I have to experiment. I'm experimenting with you. That's just a tad bit, so I'm going to take my pair of scissors here, and I'm going to cut off that tip, just a tad there. So I'm going to take my pair of scissors again, and I'll trim that up there. Shape that wiper in a moon. Yes, Femka, I'm planning on doing that. I'm planning on shaping it into a moon. And what we'll do is we're going to have to fix that so that it goes in, because I've noticed that when I'm playing with this wiper, you see, this this last piece here is not strong enough. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to die cut some more extra brooms and place some more of that broom into the card, just so that it doesn't do this. As you can see, what it's doing is that it's folding here and it's breaking that broom. So while I'm thinking about that, let's do that now. I'm going to take that die, this die here from the Halloween Planner Essential page. Again, that's number 1903, Planner Essential, Halloween Set 3. And I'm going to take a piece of paper here, get my die cut machine. I'm using the Sizzix switch, so it's a little bit more clumsy in some sense. It's a little bit bigger, but it is, and I'm not using the whole entire witch, so I just need the broom. So that's why I'm just going to cut that real quick here. The card size is a 6x6. It's a 6 inches by 6 inches. See, I'm going to cut that piece, and then what I'll do is I'm going to cut another one just in case. Because again, I want to make that broom piece as strong as I possibly can with the fact that it's spinning. So give me a quick second here to finish. Yep, when I was coming up with the idea of this card and this preliminary idea, I didn't experiment with it beforehand. So by not experimenting beforehand, this is the problem that you run into. You run into little issues and unexpected issues, and you just have to play along. So I'm going to take my Elizabeth Craft Designs needle scissors here, and I'm going to cut off the pieces that I think that was causing issues, which is that broomstick and the back of this. I'll cut that off. And here's where the glue comes into handy. This fine tip glue here, I can put a little bit of glue on there as on the tip. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this on the back here. Oh, sorry, I'm off screen. Place that there, and then I might place another one. I'll just do two, just because it's just to be safe. And I think that's how it's gonna fix it. What I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna need to cut a little bit more into there. Okay. Cut more into that, the rear of the witch here, just to give it a little bit more strength. I'm gonna turn this over so we can see it. What I'm gonna do is, as I did that, it strengthens that stick there. So there we go, that works. And then I'm going to do the same thing, flip this over here on the back side. See where this that break is. I'm going to go a little bit further to keep that break from breaking. It doesn't matter because you're hiding it anyways. You're not going to see that. Put 2 pieces back to back there. There we go. It fixed it. See how it fixed it? There we go. Now it works. Perfect. It works. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this other piece, this web that I was using earlier, and I'm just going to place it right into this corner here. Place some webs there. I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to take some foam dots that I have here. Place some foam dots on the back of him. Hi, Julie. You can't believe you finally caught a live show. That's great. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place him at a 3D here. And then what I'll do is I'll add the little pup here. The little pup is just sitting here off to the side, and he's kind of floating a little bit. So I'm not going to, then I won't use him. Let's see. Since this is Halloween, let's try using Vampire. Let's use Mr. Piggy. Mr. Piggy sounds fun. Mr. Piggy sounds fun. Take some more foam dots here. And I'm going to put that in there. Put Mr. Piggy in there. I'm going to take a Halloween stamp. This stamp set is Halloween Vibes CS250, or this is also from the Halloween stamp set here. Let's see, I'm going to do, sorry I've been a little witchy, sounds cool. Take my clear block here. I'm going to take my little brush, my little powder brush here, just to make that all good without any stickies, so that I can heat emboss. Place that there. Using Versamark there. That's what I'm using. I'm going to place this right up here. I don't think that went all the way through. Did it? I don't think that went all the way through. So, how do I fix that? Take a piece of baby wipe here, and I wipe that off. And then I take a piece of, I take my brush and I rebrush it with ink, because all of this dries really easily. Especially with that airbrush ink, it doesn't cause any issues, especially when you're working with something like this, where you don't want the oxides, oxides react to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry this up just a little bit, because that wet wipe was just a little tad bright. So I'm just going to dry that. A lot of mistakes today. I didn't know that I made. Sheesh. Sheesh, how am I doing this? And you know what? That kind of looks pretty cool. I don't even need to emboss it. Look how cool that looks. And I'll take that powder again. And wipe that in there. I might take Look at that. Sorry, I've been a little witchy. That looks kind of cool. It's real life. Mistakes. That's what I've been making. So, this is that. And let me add a crow to the wizard's hat here. Or let's add him to this stick. Yeah, let's add him to that stick. And I'm going to take a piece of foam dot here. I'm going to cut it to size because I don't need the full piece. So let's do this. I'm going to place this right on his little stick here. Alrighty. And then I'll save this for next project that I have already in mind. I'm going to go ahead and take another piece of another stamp here, which is that pumpkin probably. Or I have some, what I need is I need to put some dots in there. So I'm going to pull from my stash here. I have some gems that are simple, but they're white, clear gems. Check with your local stores for these gems. This is just from my stash because these gems add a little nice touch to any project, actually. So I'm going to add a couple here, maybe here, add one there, one there. As you can see, I'm just adding glue in random places. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. And that's what the fun part of this crafting does, right? I know I do have a gem picker, but I do like using the Elizabeth Craft Designs glitter. So if you're squealing, sitting there on your chair, wondering why am I making my life so difficult by not using a gem picker, I will listen to you. There's that. Put my gem picker there. Put that there. I'm going to gather that so I don't lose any of that and put it back in my bin here. And now we've created, and what you can do is you can put them in the web as dewdrops. Yep. And the size of the piece is a 6x2 card. And what I've done is I just folded it. And so you can see how it's become a double wiper card. And now you can see how this works. So when you pull it out, you have two witches flying. Sorry, I've been a little witchy, and he's just a friend. So there's that. I just love the way this card turned out. And I will post the finished product and the video onto Elizabeth Craft Designs family page here in a little while. But yeah, I just wanted to show you. Use the tools that you have. Contact your local stores for any projects that you may need. Ooh, I forgot. I found a spider. I found a little spider. I don't know what collection this is from. I'm just gonna use it because I don't know what collection. And I'm gonna add that spider right there. Perfect. Now we have a spider. So there's that, and I'm going to bring these little characters back in, because what I want you to do is I want you to pull out your Halloween set and start making monsters, start making things that they're not designed for each other, but there's a mixing and matching feature to it, you know. And tune in again for another video. I hope to be back with you soon. I'm not sure when that is, but most definitely Elizabeth Craft Designs Let me see if I can turn this camera around. But yeah, Elizabeth Craft Designs on Wednesday with Esther. She will have a new release for you. So let's see here. There we go. Alrighty. So again, thank you so much for being with me today. I am happy to be back, and it's been such a long time, and I look forward to seeing you again in the near future. And I think that is going to be it for today. Check out your local stores. Check out Elizabeth Craft Designs. Check out the items. These pictures and these dimensions will be available on Facebook and Elizabeth Craft Designs. Pre-Ian. I know there's a hurricane, so please be safe out there. And if you tune in on Wednesday with Esther, she will have a new release for you. So I look forward to joining you again, and bye-bye.